6 simple things you should do in order to meditate. In this video, I'm going to be showing you really easy steps to take to start meditating. And the most important thing is to just do it. Stop thinking about it and just start. Because meditation takes practice. You might not get it the first time, but it's about just showing up and doing it every single day, being consistent with it. Alright guys, let's get right into it. This is my checklist for things you should be doing when you start meditating. So the first thing on the checklist is to find a nice quiet spot to meditate. And this could be outside, it could be in your bedroom, it could be in your closet if you want. And yeah, you just want to make sure it's really quiet. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Maybe put some earphones in, play some meditation music, whatever works for you. Just make sure you won't be disturbed or it's not too loud. You can have some sounds around you. You just don't want it to be too distracting. Also, once you find your spot, before you even start meditating, you should set a timer for the length you want to start meditating at. And I would say a good time to start is probably 10 to 20 minutes. A really good app to use is called Insight Timer. It's basically bells that go off and it's not as distracting as an alarm while you're meditating. And you can set intervals for how long you want to meditate. So it's pretty awesome. I'll leave a link down below for that app if you guys want to download it. It's free, so you can give it a try. Alright, so number 2 is to sit down in a comfortable position. You don't want to be in some weird position that kind of distracts you. There's lots of different ways to meditate and different positions. The one I like the most is just the quarter lotus, where you have your feet underneath your shins, kind of like this, just cross-legged position. There's tons of different ways to do it. There's the full lotus, and this one's not bad either. It takes a bit of flexibility and stuff. If these don't work for you, you can always sit down in a chair or lay down on a mat like this. Just make sure you don't lay down in your bed because you might fall asleep, considering that we associate our beds with sleep. So I wouldn't recommend that. I'll leave a link down below so you can check out different meditation positions. It's like the yoga journal or something. So yeah, the link is in the description. Make sure to go check it out. So the main thing you want to pay attention to for your position is make sure your back is straight but relaxed. You don't want to force it too much or else you'll be uncomfortable and stiff. You want to just make sure it's nice and relaxed but pretty straight. You don't want to be too hunched over. And then for your hands, you can rest them here like this, or you can have them on your knees, or you can have your palms up like this. Really, whatever's comfortable for you. A lot of people just put their hands on their laps, wherever. It really doesn't matter. It's all personal preference, really. And there's also a meditation where you actually stand up, and I've never actually tried it, but apparently it's a thing. So the most important thing for choosing your position for meditating is actually just being comfortable. You don't want to be in a position where you're distracted the whole time because your legs are sore or something. So just make sure you pick one that's comfortable for you. Alright, number 3, you just want to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And you really want to do this for about 1 to 5 minutes, not too long, just kind of a warm-up to get yourself back into your body and back into the present moment. Just be aware of your senses. Number 4, during meditation, you're allowed to move. People think that once they sit down, they shouldn't move at all, they should be completely still, and that they're stuck in that position. But in reality, you can move. If you have an itch, you should probably scratch it, or else it's going to bother you the whole meditation. Of course, there's ways of being aware of it and not letting it bother you too much. If you're uncomfortable, you should move. So if you're sitting in the quarter lotus and your back starts to hurt, your lower back, grab a pillow, or even a towel works. Just put it underneath, and this helps you keep your back straight. So you want to adjust your position to whatever makes you most comfortable, and don't be afraid to move or fidget or scratch during the meditation because it won't take you out of the deep state. It's just natural. Number 5, once you started meditating, just make sure once your mind drifts off, always come back to the present moment, always come back to the now or whatever practice you're doing. So let's keep it simple. You're focusing on your breath for meditation, and this one works really well. And once your mind wanders off, just bring it back to the breath. Don't get frustrated because this is good. This is how the mind works. It gets distracted, but once you notice your mind has been distracted, just bring it back to the breath, and that's being present. That's all you really need to do. Number 6 is to just start and be consistent with it. because meditation takes a lot of practice to get really good at it and to be more aware of your thoughts and feelings. The most important thing is to just start and be consistent, do it every day, and make sure it becomes part of your routine. Alright guys, that was my checklist with 6 things that you should start doing when you meditate. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a comment down below letting me know what you think and what other things you want to learn about. Make sure to subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thanks.